Hi there, my crafty friends. It is Ashley Pfeiffer. It is 7:33 on Wednesday, June 19th. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I've got a story for you. Just gonna pull this up on my iPad and do the Dina Rico thing because my lips are super dry. She says she's putting on her Stampin' Lips, so I'm putting on sea salt and caramel yummy sticks from Dollar Tree. It's delicious. Because, you know, you eat your chapstick, right? It's not just me. Okay, just pulling this up and then I will get to the story and then we'll get to crafting. I'm not sure if you saw my... Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining. Not sure if you saw my Instagram or Facebook post today, but I gave you an option, 3 options of which card we were going to make tonight. And once I get this all pulled up, we'll flip this around and get our craft on, and I'll show you those options because so far I think I had 2 votes and it was for C. Hey, Lisa. Thanks for watching. Hi, Karma. Thanks for watching. My iPad is doing nothing. It is delicious. I don't advise eating your chapstick or whatever it is, but seriously, delicious. And it's from Dollar Tree, so it's $1.25. You can't go wrong. You could get addicted cheap. Lisa, I watched your live on, was it Sunday with Pretty Peacock? Loved it. No, it was Pretty Peacock and the Cuckoo Clock. It was so much fun. I was crafting along. Not with that same set, but I can't pull it up. I don't know what's going on, but in a minute I'm going to forget about my iPad and we're just going to wing it with the comments. That's pretty. Seriously. Here I am. Oh. Anyone else finding that Facebook is a little temperamental? Aw, thanks, pal. Seriously, I want that Cuckoo Clock card. It was adorable. I remember on my... I remember on the plane ride back from Vancouver, on stage in Vancouver, one of the demos that was sitting beside me was gushing about this Cuckoo Clock set, and I'm like, She's like, I have to have it. It's amazing. And I never would have given it another thought. I don't think it's one that I'll get, which is why I really want your card, Lisa. But it's super cute. And I saw another one on the demonstrator planning place today using that same Cuckoo Clock. Let me pull it up because not all of you watch Lisa. And if you missed it, you really missed a good show. Cuckoo Clock. If you are not a demonstrator and haven't really taken in the catalog, just a new feature shows all the bundles at the front. So it shows you what page, it shows you a sample, a different sample than what is on the spread. It is Cuckoo for You bundle, page 29. We're not going to spend a lot of time on the catalog. Hi, Fran. I'm always multitasking when watching lives. Yeah. Well, on Saturday, I forced creativity. I did not have a good Saturday. I'm just going to put it out there. I went for lunch with 2 friends today who surprised me for a surprise lunch. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And they brought me flowers because they were worried about me because I had such a bad Saturday. I went out Thursday evening, went out Friday evening, and then hibernated Saturday, Sunday, and then didn't leave the house again until Monday morning for work. And only then because I had to. Not necessarily a good mental health weekend. So sometimes you just have to give yourself permission to stay home and crawl in your blanket fort or do whatever you're gonna do. Mine was crafting, but like I said, I wasted a lot. Anyways, here is the Cuckoo for You set. It is so stinking cute. Look at that. So if you don't follow Lisa Hardin, you should go and look. We're touching fingers. I'm in a goofy mood. You should really go check that out. She also did a card with Pretty Peacock. So goofy mood ties in nicely to my story. So emotional roller coaster of a day. I promise we're going to get to crafting right away. Go to work. It's a normal day. It's Wednesday. No biggie. Lots to do. I got a big invoice that I have to sort through, and it's never fun to do that, but whatevs. So I get a messenger from one of my two friends and says, we're taking you out for lunch, my treat. I'm like today, like now? And they got there in like half an hour, only because I have to go for lunch at 12:30. So we went out for a lovely lunch. They gave me some pretty flowers that smell incredible. And we had a good chat. I was late for work. Oopsie. And then I go back to work, get a notification that UPS has delivered my 2 orders. I have my club order, which is for Sunday, and my BOGO order, which I just told everyone yesterday, BOGO is gonna be here. Right. So, get home. There's no boxes. And my daughter says, Mom, your packages didn't come today, because I told her they were big, they weighed a lot, they were worth a lot of money, like they couldn't just sit out on the stairs. So she said they didn't come. Like I was sitting upstairs, the dogs didn't freak out or anything, like UPS did not come. So I called them and they're like, well, did you check your front door? Duh. I've checked every door. I'm standing around outside looking at my neighbor's doorsteps to make sure they haven't put them on the wrong doorstep. So I called them, and because it says that it was delivered, UPS can do nothing. I have to call Stampin' Up! And get them to log a ticket, so that's what I did. And about 15 minutes ago, so after this, my kids were going to a movie with their uncle and grandma, and I'm like, okay, it's not worth crying over. So I had a drink. Had some dinner, and about 15 minutes ago, I see this older man walking up my driveway, and I'm like, who's this? Knocks on the door. He's like, Ashley? I'm like, yep. He's like, I got 2 boxes, and I'm like, oh, thank God. I didn't even let him finish what he was saying. We went out to his trunk. He said he's 1 street over, same number, next street. He's like, oh, I didn't know how much would be in there. Like, this is $1,000 in orders. This is not my money. So he's like, I'm surprised they would just leave it on your doorstep. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm lucky if they even knock before they're running down the driveway. So I'm going to try and keep this short because I want to go sort that stuff, because I got a bundle in there that I can't wait to play with. And while I sort through that, hubby and I are going to watch some Schitt's Creek. Because if you haven't watched that show on Netflix, it's hilarious. We've seen it on CBC and he loves it. He cracks up, but I'm like, meh. But if you see it from the pilot and go in order, it is hilarious. So we're going to do that because I think I need to. Anyways, let's give you your options. So this is card A. Now, I should preface this by saying that my product of the week, which I have every week except maybe 2 weeks in May, because I was coming up to my catalog launch and no one had been buying anything 2 weeks before, so I'm like, I'm gonna take a break. But every week, aside from those ones, I've had a product of the week, and this week it is the Follow Your Art Suite Bundle. So many words. So if you order this suite of products with me this week by end of day Sunday, I will give you 2 combo packs of Stampin' Blends. That is a $24 value Canadian. So it kind of takes some of the bite or the sting out of paying, I think it's 116 for this suite, but you get everything, everything. You get the DSP, you get the stamp set, the dies, you get the this cute little embellishment kit, you get the button embossing folder, which pretty much looks like this. I think you get the shipping boxes, which are so stinking cute. I don't have, oh, I do have some made up. This was from my little, aren't they cute? So they close up. This was from my catalog BOGO launch. That's what the prizes were in. So there's a little Stampin' Up! Washi tape. Oh, you get the washi tape too. How stinking cute is that? So that's in there. The washi tape's in there. And I'm going to sweeten it by giving you 4 blends in your choice of color. Now, this is only within Canada. I know there's a few of you from the States that are watching. I can only sell within my market, but if you have been wanting this suite anyways, this is a sweet deal. So, okay, back to it. This is choice A that we can make tonight. And I already have these stamped and die cut, so it would just be a little bit of coloring. Thank you, Karma. Hi, Sharon. This is choice choice letter B. Aren't they, Fran? They're a good size. I mean, I don't have huge hands or anything, but let's see. They are 4 inches wide by just over 2.5 inches tall and 3 inches wide. They're a good size. Like, I just have an embossing powder in here with a bunch of shreddy, and you could fit easily probably 2 more of the embossing powders, maybe something else. Okay, focus. A, B, that was even worse, and C. So you tell me, which one are we gonna make? I'm gonna turn on a light here because the sun is kind of obstructing. A, B, C. Hi, Wendy, thank you so much. Hi, Sandy. So I know these are backwards for you, but Karma says B, so that's this one. I've had 2 votes for C during the day on Facebook and Instagram, so we've got 3 for C right now. I want to do the Jeopardy music, but I don't. What's its B? I'm going to give you about 5 more seconds, and then we'll make C. Okay, Sandy says A or B. So we've got 3 for C, 2 for B. I think at this point A is out of the running. So this either needs 1 vote or this one needs 2 more. Thank you, Lisa. Anyone else find that when they're recording lives, it's super hard not to watch yourself? I keep trying to remember to look over at the camera. I'm like, and it's so hard not to watch yourself. Oh. Now, I will tell you, I might have enough of these already stamped and die cut that all I have to do is color. I think we're tied right now. So the next letter takes it. Do, 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 do. Maybe I should have a drink before I go live every time. It's a little more fun. Not that this isn't fun. I mean, I'm more fun. B it is. I see that, you two. I see that you're voting more than once, but I will allow it. You know what? Since C is getting so many, I will do a video of this one for Friday. How's that sound? Because this one was super fun, and I used my lined alphabet, layering alphabet dies. So I will do this one as a video. We will do... Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Ladies. I don't like... Yeah, ladies. I will do this one tonight. This will be Friday's video. Compromise? Good compromise? Also, that means I'm prepared. I don't have to design another one. But here's one final look at A that will go off sadly and cry. Just kidding. Flip this around now. Just cover your eyes if you get dizzy. Oh, Lisa, I'm telling you, it was a good idea. Otherwise, I think I'd be sitting here crying. It's been a day. Sharon, if you're still watching, remember on the boards we had a beautiful ribbon. It fell, so I now have some of the petal pink organza ribbon. And I am thrilled because it was on back order by the time I wanted it. Okay, I'm just turning on some more light here. Oh boy. Thank you everyone for joining and staying in. Yeah. I think it's cute. This one was super easy. So, yeah. Okay, so B it is. This will be Friday. So I will record that probably tomorrow night. I have like 3 different videos to record currently. Okay, so we need a tent folding card. We need some of this DSP. Oh, and like I said, if you are purchasing that whole suite, you will get the 12 by 12 DSP. And in case this is your first time joining me or you happen to miss it, I do have these as a free download on my website. Lisa. Thank you for joining, my friend. We'll catch you later. I do have these as a free download on my website. You don't have to go through a checkout process. Just click the link and it will download. And I would suggest printing them on a laser printer because you get a much crisper image. Okay, this I think is my favorite DSP in this pack. I think because there's so many colors in there to choose from. Okay, I do not have a top folding card base ready. So I'm just gonna cut a piece super quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I am back. So this is, I'm not going to fold it yet. This is going to go from the top to the bottom. You can see there's no gap, only on the sides. So I'm going to trim this down. It's 4 by 6 right now. I'm going to trim it down to 5.5. And we can glue that down and set it aside. So how is everyone else's week going after hearing about my roller coaster of a day? I think we're going to use Pacific Point twine on this one, which comes in the embellishment kit, and I just happen to have some that's already cut. So I think we'll use that. These little felt embellishments are just too cute. They come in Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, and Blushing Bride. Aren't they cute? Oh, the other reason it was kind of an emotional day was my daughter called me at about 10 to 5, so 10 minutes before I was getting off work, and told me that she got her math exam math mark and she graduated. Hallelujah. It was so close and she ended up just passing, but I don't care. She's done. We got her grad dress. We picked it up. She picked it up about 2 weeks ago, and she hadn't tried it on again since she tried it on in October when I bought it, and it fits perfectly. So we took it for alterations. We didn't know that it fit perfectly until we got there last night because, of course, she wouldn't try it on. But so relieved. she doesn't need any alterations. She wants to get cups put in, and that's only 25 bucks. Because she was saying that some of the girls in her class have gotten alterations and have gone from $100 to $400. I'm like, oh my goodness, the dress was $600. I don't have more money to get it altered, but it fits perfectly. So overall, it's been a pretty good week. Okay, that's a little bit looser than I would have liked, but we can deal. I've got a scrap of Whisper White here, and I'm just going to grab the smallest stitched circle. Thank you, everyone. Wendy says very cute felt, looks nicer than in the photos. Don't you find there's quite a bit that's like that, Wendy? That you really need to see it in person, you need to feel it, and like, because the catalog, as good as it is, doesn't always showcase everything the way it needs to. Like, how cute is that? Right? Okay, just gonna die cut this. Oh, also, my daughter had a job interview today, so things are looking up. She'll know within 48 hours if she got it, and it would be so good for her. So good. She had gotten a job. It was going to be a full-time summer job cleaning houses, and she was so excited because it was going to pay beyond minimum wage. But I'm like, not really crazy about the idea, but I mean, it's her choice. And she unfortunately was sick the day that she was supposed to have gone for orientation, so they let her know that they had replaced her. So she was a little sad. She hasn't worked in like 6 months. She just turned 18, but I mean, she had enough to pay cash for her car when she bought it. Let's stay up late and craft. So yeah, she was disappointed, and then she got a call yesterday to do like a phone screening, and then that went so well that they had her come in today, and she did her interview. And it's working at the gym that she goes to every day, so that will be awesome. Okay, so like I said, when I was planning for my catalog launch, I had die cut a whole bunch of these stamps from the set, and they were all just blanks. I hadn't stamped on them yet, so it was a good TV task. I sat in our living room the other night, and I had made myself like a little jig so that I would put all the ribbon blanks in there, and the binder clips and the re-anchors and the markers, because they had all been die cut already. So I sat there and I stamped them, and now I've got all of these stamped and ready to go. Sometimes it is a good idea to have pre-stamped pieces. Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to have enough of these. We might space it out a little more. We might not. But I, you know, just a couple days ago, I thought, I gotta get rid of these things. Like I'm not stamping them. They're just sitting there. It's stressing me out. And then I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. So I sat there. I stamped them, colored them. Okay, so I think that's it. You could also do this with re-anchors. I had offered a Stamparatus class, online class, not too long ago, and for that class, one of the things I had done was the rainbow re-anchors. Aren't they cute? So you could definitely do re-anchors. So how many blends do we have? Sorry, I'm a little scattered. Nothing new. So what I did was very measured. It wasn't random at all, but I don't think we have enough of the Stampin' Write markers. So these are blends, these are watercolor pencils, these are Stampin' Write markers. So what I did was alternated between them. So we might just put fewer markers so that I have enough. And this time I'm not going to color the markers with my basic black. We are, there would be enough for one more. What do you think? One more? Or good as is? Let's do one more because I'm not going to color these gray. I saw something on Pinterest where someone had just colored the caps and the marker tips, and I thought it looked really nice because while these are accurate, they are kind of dark. Okay, so this is all you're doing. You put your Let's Stay Up and Craft in the middle, and let's color. Now, if you can't stick around or you don't want to see me color all this, this is really all there is to it. All I did at the end was put little bits of dimensionals. So if you want to hang around, by all means. If you don't, I totally get it. I mean, it's not like watching paint dry, but it might be close. So Pacific Point, there is no Stampin' Blends. So I'm using a Stampin' Write marker, and I tried to keep it where most of the color was off of there because the Stampin' Write do not work the same as the blends. No way, no how. So we have Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral. I used dark Pool Party and light Bermuda Bay for Coastal Cabana. I used Daffodil Delight and So Saffron. And for Blushing Bride, I used the Stampin' Write marker as well. Now I will say that you don't want to have the same colors too close together. I mean, I don't. Oh, and one step I'm not going to do on here is I am not going to trim this extra white. Because these were colored black and it was all colored to the edge, I decided to sit there and fussy cut them. I'm not going to do that this time because we'll be here forever. So Saffron for the pencils. Whoopsie. They don't have to stay in place to color. The other night when I was coloring this, I was watching the Becoming Royal movie about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They actually did a really good job of casting the women in that movie. Not so great with the men. They could have done better. But the woman that played Meghan Markle, my goodness, it's like her long-lost twin. So like I said with the Stampin' Write markers, you don't want to go over the same spot too much because it will show it's not a blend. So we'll use those ones as little as possible. With the blends, I'm not going to color them on there. My Calypso Coral Light is destroyed at the end. And I think that could be from coloring the faceted gems. If you press too hard, you will wear out your tip. You could color in that middle part, but we're gonna keep this easy peasy. So with these lids, I'm just kind of going in a couple of different areas to get some depth. So I mentioned that the Follow Your Art bundle is my product of the week. If you already have everything that you want from that bundle, you can make substitutions. I will allow it. So if there is product that you would like to purchase that is equivalent to the Follow Your Art bundle, so say 115, I will still honor the pair of Stampin' Blends. because I know this bundle isn't for everyone, and it could be if you really had to get your hands on it, you couldn't wait. So just send me a message. The details for my July online class will be coming out soon. I've got everything designed for that. My Daisy class is this weekend, and that was June's online class. The deadline has passed for that one. What else? I've got summer bingo coming up on July 11th. Registration is still open for that. There will be, providing I get the numbers I'm hoping for, there will be quite a few stamp sets as prizes. I'm not going to do bundled like sweet samples like I did at my last bingo. So if you are hesitating because of that, rest assured it will be stamp sets. Okay, we are almost done. Not a lot of Bermuda Bay pool party yet. Everyone's so quiet. Are you all multitasking? Probably. I will probably go over these with one of the Smoky Slate blends, because this is a lot of white on here. Okay, 2 more colors. Let's do another Calypso Coral. I've got a fun poll going on my Instagram page to help me choose my next bundle. So I had thought for sure, without a doubt, it was going to be Band Together. But then I saw someone working with the Wiggle Worm bundle, and it is so cute. So cute. Okie dokie, let's do our Daffodil Delight, which is kind of doubling as crushed curry. Okay, our light Smoky Slate. Sorry, need to use a bullet tip. So what I will do is I will show you how to get this all laid out, and then I will end it there, and I'm going to fussy cut this because I don't like these white edges. And then I will take a picture and upload it so you can see the finished product. It's really pretty simple. I'm sure that you guys already know the trick to it. Okay, now, scissors, quickly. I'll do the watercolor pencil because that is the one that's absolutely straight. There's no ins and outs and okay, so all you're going to do is take your dimensionals, and I find that this pointy side is the better one to use. All you're going to do is cut a bunch of strips. And then using take your pick tool, paper piercing tool, whatever you've got, just put on, 2 is usually enough, 1 at either end, just make sure it's still going to be on the paper, because if you notice on this one, I lined them all up so that they all point to the middle. I don't know why I got all blurry there, but they're not all going to fit on the card. So you get a couple of blends that are fully on here, but the rest of it you're cutting off. So, oh shoot, I did it again. I glued down the background, but I think this time we'll have it where it's going right to the edge of the card. Excuse me, instead of to the edge of the DSP. So all you're going to do is take off the backing. And put that down. Now if you are going to have the whole thing on, you might want to have another piece under there. All you have to do is peel it off of here, take your backing off, and stick it in there somewhere in the middle, just so you don't have sagging bits. No one wants sagging bits. And there we go. So I will continue to work on this, and I'll just post the final product when I'm done, because we are, how long are we into this? 40 minutes, 38. That's long enough. I don't want you sitting here all night watching me do this. So I will post that finished image onto my Facebook page in the comments of this live, and I will upload this to YouTube either later tonight or tomorrow morning. So if you caught me live, thank you so much for hanging in there. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next Wednesday night. Have a wonderful week, my crafty friends. Bye.